So we want to be able to start a game and then somebody says, oh wait, I gotta go get tacos, and we close the browser. When we come back, the game is lost. Oh man, I was so excited to win. So we want to please our users by storing this state in local storage. So what we're gonna do is make a React use effect, because this is totally a side effect. And we're gonna say window local storage dot set item squares, and then we'll JSON stringify this object of squares, it's actually an array of squares, into local storage at that item. So if I save this and I go to my application here, and we'll see squares, a bunch of null stuff, and as I start putting values in here, we'll get those squares updated, which is exactly what we want, but we refresh and we lose it all over again, and our squares local storage gets updated. So what we need to do is initialize our use state with the values out of local storage. So I'm just going to grab this and we'll say get item squares, or it can be that array of nothing. Oh, but of course we're going to get an error here because get item returns a string and we want it to be an array. So we're going to say json.parse those squares that come out of there. We'll save that and boom, there we go. Awesome. Now I can click on here, we'll refresh, and there we are again. And I promise I'm refreshing. You can't really tell, but I am refreshing. And we're getting exactly what we want as we go. Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and optimize this, because JSON parsing something out of local storage on every update of our state is probably not awesome. So let's just turn this into a function that returns that value. Now we've got a lazy initializer there. And let's optimize this as well so that we only update the local storage for the squares when the squares are updated. So we save that, and I promise I saved it. This got refreshed. Let's restart. We'll click on this, we'll hit refresh, and boom, we're back. So awesome, we're putting stuff into local storage. We added a use effect to make that happen, and then we initialized our state with a lazy initialization function here so that we could parse that JSON value out of local storage. And if it doesn't exist, because this is the first time we're ever rendering this, for example, if I just go in here and delete this and refresh, then we'll default to this empty array of 9 elements that are all null.